back to my channel. Gyal here. Thank you so much for tuning in and for coming back to another tarot forecasting of the week. Yes. So I am coming at you using the Orisha deck, Ashe. Ashe to our ancestors known and unknown, of beneficial and benevolent energies. I am sitting here on this glorious day and enjoying the sun, enjoying the sunlight. I'm inside. I've been cleansing this house, cleaning this house, windows open, doors open, sweeping, just trying to get everything right, the energy right. And it's been raining, so I can't really go outside like I usually do. But, we're here, we're cozy, we're warm, and we're enjoying the inside, yet the sunlight's coming in. So I love that. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get right in it. What does Spirit want us to know for the week? What is the forecast? Love. Okay. So, from the overall deck, I'm sensing a lot of earth and a lot of water energy. Okay. So we've got the Orisha deck, Ogun, right side up. We've got Ace of Water, upside down, Ace of Water. We have the element Earth upside down. Okay. And then from our Modern Witches Tarot deck, we have the World, the Hanged One, okay, and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so going into Ogun, okay? Ogun, he is the Orisha of invention, of metallurgy. He is also a very grandoir Orisha, okay? He loves the finer things, the material things. He's good with his hands. He is good at creation, okay? Creation of material things, creation of things to do with the earth and with metal, okay? He is the earth of fire, or fire of earth, okay? Ogun, he is that energy of inventing, strong will, very aggressive, okay? I'm sensing a lot of aggression towards being very defensive of what you stand for, being very defensive of others around you and of the things that you hold dear. Now, it's more like a, not like a fear, okay? It's just more of a cautious behavior of feeling like people are after the things that you want, okay? People covet the things that you want, and now you are putting up a defense, a wall on all and everyone that you love and care for, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, it brings towards a sort of loneliness, kind of. That Ace of Water, that used to being on your own, used to being the person who's defending and, really taking charge, and not used to others coming in with their emotions and having to, look out for others in the emotional sense, in the internal sense. You're used to being protective over others because you want them to always need you, if that makes sense. You always, the aggressor. You're the one who's used to being the provider. You're the one who's used to providing the security in the other person's life, whether that be, a place to live, money, food, a career, networking, anything that you can do. You want to make sure anything that you can do, the other person benefits, or the person that you care about, or the people you care about benefits off of that same blessing, and that it's, like I said, it's not bad, but at the same time it becomes limiting, because it's almost like you're not allowing others in emotionally. You want to take charge and be in control of all aspects without having to do the work of being emotionally invested, right? Water is that emotional communication. It's that being able to express. And when we're stifling our water, it becomes messy. It becomes stagnant. Like you can't really release who you are as a person and show who you are, because you're too busy hiding it from yourself. That Ace of Water is also a Cancer card. Cancer is the emotion card, the emotion zodiac. The zodiac run by the moon, is led by the moon. The moon has a lot to do with the push and pull of the human body, as well as it's a very big feminine energy and feminine pull. Okay, I'm sensing a lot of not being in tune with that emotional feminine side. There could also be some Cancers, going through it right now. It is approaching Cancer season. We are still in Gemini right now, but it's going into the Cancers being able to emote without snapping. Okay, and that without being crabby. Okay, we're all feeling the crabbiness right now. We're all pent up. Okay, there is a lot of also emotional creativity that's not being able to be expressed as well as it could be, and it's all making a full circle into this earth element upside down. Okay, this earth element upside down. This earth element has a lot to do with with the gifts of the earth, with the provisions of the earth, with the provisions in general, security in general, going back to the provider. Okay, you're able to provide and you want to provide, but somehow you cutting yourself off emotionally and not really paying attention to the earth, your surroundings, it's coming to a halt. Like everything that you're trying to get to is coming to a halt. It is not actually progressing. It's not being productive. Earth element upside down also shows that holding on to material things or holding on to anything or anyone that represents a possession. Okay, you have to learn to let go and grow. Seed your land. Feed what you're. In order to feed the land so that it can grow, you have to let go. And in order to let go, you have to relinquish any grudges or any lustful thoughts, any coveting thoughts towards things that can be replaced. Start putting more time and energy and love into giving libations towards your ancestors, self-love towards yourself, taking care of your temple, taking care of your environment, taking care of your surroundings, and also taking care of being emotionally empathetic and sympathetic towards others around you. You don't always want to be the one who is the alpha emotion and taking on everyone's emotions and not releasing and not knowing the difference between yours and theirs, to the point that you become selfish, and then you grow this wall where you don't want to let anyone in, or you don't want to allow that emotional attachment. It's just so many domino effects from not being able to express. Yes, that was a child who just ran past. Be good to the earth. Be good to your earth signs. Be good to your earth people. Listen to your earth messages, your earth messengers, like the animals. Listen to the trees, the plants. Really meditate and get to know yourself. Be one with yourself. Any Capricorns who are trying to help you with business, let them do it. Any Virgos who are trying to help you be one and calm with self and really be acceptant of yourself, allow them to be there for you. Any Tauruses who just want to feed you, you know, like, you know, if any earth signs are feeling very what's it called, very bland right now, very blah, you know, you're wanting to feed your love and passions into others. Sometimes it starts with self, and it's okay. Sometimes it is okay to focus on the master create, not master creator, sorry, the master inventor, the master provider. You know, once you provide for yourself, you can provide for others, so that way you will become emotionally in tuned and prepared to help others with you know, being there for them. Being there for yourself equates in being able to be there for others, you know. Self-love, self-love. Okay, so going to the world, we have the world at our hands, okay? Literally, the world is at our feet. Opportunities, new beginnings, all of this beauty. The world has everything to offer in all of its balance, okay? In earth, with earth, air, fire, water, spirit, all of those 5 energies connected make a balanced earth. And we are in a turn of events where the world is shifting into a better world, okay? Whether that hurts us as a human race or benefits us as a human race, whether we get wiped out or whether some of us survive it. Either way, when the world starts to evolve, that's because it's starting to get better. It's just growing into a whole new being, a whole new energy at that point. And that's what we're doing as an equal race of people. We are evolving. We are becoming one. We are becoming better. Okay, even if that's weaning out the bad, and we have to deal with the bad before we can get to the good. It's coming to a beautiful effect, right? Hi, Omar. Yeah, so we need to be more acceptant of the world. And you know, I love that Lisa Sturl was able to put on the cards the all of the zodiac signs that this card really represents. You know, you have Taurus, you have Leo, you have Scorpio, and you have Aquarius. All of the fixed signs of the zodiacs. Okay, and all these fixed signs are immovable signs. They are signs governing the part of the mind that is very willful, very strong, very I guess, for lack of a better way to say it, stuck in your ways. Okay, but that's not a bad thing. It's more of a, you're unmovable, you're unmanipulated, you are not easily conformed. Okay, these are all of the symbols that represents the strength of the person. You know, you've got the strong Leo, who represents the solar, the sun. It represents that that positive projecting energy of being able to really be the center. Okay, then you have the Taurus, who's very bullheaded, very strong, very uneasily manipulated, unmovable. Then you have Scorpio, which is the deep waters, the mystery, the darkness, the one that really sinks you in, the passionate one, the one that leaves room for mystery and for question. And then, you know, always question. And then you have your Aquarius, the strong wind, the wind of change, the water bearer, the one who is the calm before the storm. You know, these are all strong positionings that we are all as one growing into, and that's a beautiful, beautiful change. But sometimes it can also be pretty tedious and difficult to deal with, because, you know, what do they say? A rock with pressure becomes a diamond. I know I probably said it wrong, but that's really the concept. In order to become bright like a diamond, we must overcome the pressures. You know, we must accept the change without fighting against it, because it's unmovable. It is inevitable, and might as well go with it than against it, right? It's easier to just go with it than against it. Accept the world and all of its gifts that it has to offer without any kind of control. Stop trying to control everything. I'm talking to myself as well. So moving on into the Hanged one, you know, We are enlightened, but we are foolish. We are foolish, yet we are students, and we are students, yet we know it all. Be able to take a risk into always learning, and to always being able to embellish upon knowledge. Okay? We are not always right. We are not always 100% right. And I'm sensing an energy of stubbornness, this stubborn energy of not being able to accept critique or accept wisdom. The respect your elders go a long way. It's not just some Christian thing to make people, respect older people and their adults and parents and such. No, this is also elders in the mind as well. These are people who know more than you in a certain aspect. And maybe they don't know more than you per se, but maybe they have something to offer towards the table of knowledge as well as you. You have to take the risk of being able to learn more. Yes, Pete. I need you to go sit down, please.
I'm playing toys.
Go sit down, please. Thank you. So yeah, and then going into the last but not least, the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, we want to be the Knight of Wands in non-reverse. Piercing straight through. Head first, going into it really strong and able, and able to take orders. Not orders. That's the wrong word. Being able to follow direction when it is given in a place of care. When someone gives a critique in a place of caring about you, wanting to see you grow, it might come across harsh. That's tough love. That's needed in every aspect of your life of growth. But when it is in reverse, it's showing that we're still, being the immature bunch that we are, and we want to do things our way or the highway or learn the hard way, and end up getting hurt in the process. This is an energy of needing to, in order to accept the change that the world is going to give you, you need to be able to accept the change not only within yourself but everyone around you, as well as take heed when it's given, take wisdom when it is offered, take advice. Know that not everyone is out to get you. This is not a time to be defensive and offensive. This is a time to come together, so that way when the offense comes, our defense is stronger. I like that vibe. It's easy to get lost in the sauce when everything that's going on is going on. Like you feel separated, divided as a human, as a person, as a people in this life we call life. But then as individuals, you kind of feel like no one really knows what you're going through. No one really knows the struggle that you've been facing or are about to face or just got through facing. It's everyone has a story to tell, and it's up to us to start accepting each other, so that way there can be a progression. Everyone asks me about my spirituality, and I'm still studying hard in both Ifa and my solitary practitioners, and I don't know everything, and I don't claim to, and even when I do know further, learn further information that I did before, I'm still never going to claim to know everything. I'm always a student, and I love it. And until I reach that point, I'm only ever able to offer advice through the spirit that moves me, and the spirit that moves me tells me that I'm on the right path. And when I don't doubt myself, I'm able to not doubt the others around me, the other energies around me. And this resonates with me in the sense of, we need to take care of self mentally and physically in order to be able to take care of each other. And I appreciate that message, because it also reminds me that I'm never alone. Because for the benefit of us and our survival, we are never alone. We need one another. I can't stress that enough, and so I'm not going to. So thank you so much for staying in tuned. Let me know if this reading resonates with you. Thumbs up my video, subscribe, click the bell so that way you get all notifications from me with no interruptions, no hesitations. But yeah, I love you all. Stay tuned for more videos of forecasting of the weeks. Follow my other social medias on Instagram, Facebook, Which Way is Right, Gyal. I am offering reading services at this time. I have opened up my shop again. So look at my prices, see what works for you. We can come to a negotiation. I love working with everyone and helping them heal through any kind of stress or concerns, extra concerns, unnecessary concerns that go through the everyday mind. I'm here just doing what my ancestors and spirit have guided me to do. So I love you all. Tune in again. Spirit brought you here for a reason. Ashe.